Sagittarius, darlings. Welcome to my sector of the universe. This is Jasmine Capella Wellness, here to help you step into your truth and star into your power. For those of you who've never been here before, welcome. Thank you so much for being here for the first time. For those of you who are returning, thank you for coming back to watch another weekly. If you would like a personal reading or a live coaching session, or you want to work with me with healing, or you would like to purchase a personal tarot reading package, please hop on over to capellawellness.com. There are also links in the description box below to take you straight there. I want to wish you guys a wonderful, transformative, beautiful week. With that being said, let's get into your reading. Hey there, Sagittarius. Welcome to your reading. How are you? I hope all is fantastical in your sector of the universe. I send you much love and many blessings your way, as I always do. I hope this eclipse season is going well for you, or it's helping you, what's it called? It's been enlightening for you in many ways. I keep seeing the King of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles has showed up in Leo's and Aries' reading. So what we're going to do here, again, I split it. What we're going to do here, Sagittarius, is we're going to see what's going on with you at this time, what obstacles you are facing, what you need to learn from this situation to help you with your spiritual growth and your evolution of the soul. That's what you're here to do. And then we're going to see what guidance Spirit has for you and how to best navigate these energies, what your wellness message is. And lastly, we're going to look into what's going on with love and relationships for you. All right? Spirit guides, angels, galactic family, planetarians, please reveal to us for highest good what is going on with Sagittarius. Please and thank you. Thank you for your wisdom, your guidance, your support, and your clarity. What is going on with Sagittarius? Please and thank you, Spirit. Okay, I guess they're really thinking about this one. The sun. Okay. All right. Sag, remember to take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Leave it for somebody else who's watching this. Keep your unhealthy ego at the door. Make sure you're honest with yourself. All right. Some of you, there are brighter new days on the horizon. Things are looking up. Things are going to be more vibrant. You're going to be living a vibrant, more happy life. There's something about this like really strong energy coming in here with this sun. Some of you, it's like your solar plexus chakra is like really on fire or something like that. You're full of this vibrancy, this vitality, life force energy. You have completely healed. You are no longer questioning God. You're not saying why, how, when, where, why me type of thing. You have healed the distorted child within, and now you are really emanating this divine childlike energy out from your soul. All right. You are very, happy-go-lucky, I'm hearing. There is this bliss within you that is flowing through you and it's emanating out of you, and you're attracting the most wonderful things that there are. You are vibrating at the agape level, violet flame level, 98% of the day. You're optimistic about things, but you're not overly optimistic. Okay. You are keeping a positive mindset, an abundant mindset. And because of that, you are going to attract everything under the sun. And that's the message you guys got last week. All right. So, I don't remember if you got the sun in this position, but I know that was the title for last week. So this is kind of like, an ongoing energy here for some of you Sagittarius. So this is the best card in the deck. It's the happiest card in the deck. So it's kind of like, things are really looking up for you. Things are really changing. It's like Six of Swords. And, what I'm getting here is you guys are overcoming this Nine of Swords energy, you know, this hopelessness, this despair. I'm not sure if my life is going to turn around. I don't know if things are going to get better, but things are going to get better for you, Sagittarius, because you changed your vibration. You said, you know what? If I need my life to change around, to feel more vibrant, I'm going to have to change the energy within me. That's what I'm hearing with this, okay? So again, for those of you with this new abundant beginning here, with this sun, living life anew, new beginnings type of thing, it's coming to you because you are vibrating at that level. If you are Nine of Swords here, and you are not sleeping well, you are stressed out, you have all this crazy anxiety, you're worrying too much, you can't keep your mind straight, there's thoughts racing, and just like, I have to do this, I have to do that, I don't know what's going on, I'm not sure if life's gonna get any better, I don't know if I can do this, all these people are coming after me, I don't know about my job, about my finances. If that's running through your mind, you need to change your vibration. You need to watch your thoughts. There are dark negative thoughts that some of you are still thinking about, okay? You have to break that cycle. You have to release this mental anguish that is overtaking your brain, all right? The others of you who are still in this, you have to raise your vibration. Look how different the energies are. If you are vibrating at this, Sagittarius, you're not going to be attracting the energy of the sun. Okay? There's something about a divine masculine here. I don't know if some of you guys are worried about the divine masculine. Have they healed? Why are they not communicating? Because there's the Page of Pentacles underneath the Nine of Swords. There's something about, this is hopeless. I'm not hearing from my person. I don't know what's going on. You do not need to hear from your masculine every hour of the day. You don't need to hear from them, period. Because if this has to do with divine masculine for some of you, they are working on their healing. Okay? They need to heal in solitude. This is solitude, but you have to understand that you're not ever alone when you work in solitude. You have your guides, your angels, your ancestors who are supporting you here, okay? So there could be something here that some of you, you don't want to be alone. I'm lonely. There's nobody here. I'm not talking to anybody. My person's not talking to me. If you're in those energies, Sagittarius, it could be for like one or a few of you here. You're not doing your healing. You have to do the healing on your own. Your guides, your angels, God, they're going to help you with this, not your person. Okay? So whatever it is, this angst that you're in, this like mental entrapment, it's like you guys are like really, some of you are really down and out here. Maybe crying yourselves to sleep at night. What's going on? You do not have to be in this energy. If some of you are in this energy, okay? You have the ability to come out of it. Because you have that light within you that needs to shine. Don't let anyone or anything dim your light. That is your responsibility to keep the light on, Sagittarius. Nobody can do that for you. And the one who's going to help you do that is God. All right? You need to keep the light on. And yes, it can dim every now and again, but you will be able to know when to bounce back up real quickly. That takes a lot of work. A lot of hard work. You need to stick to it. You need to keep your eye on the prize with regards to healing. Some of you are like, I don't know if my healing's working. I don't know if this is gonna, if my stuff's gonna manifest. I don't know if I'm gonna have the sun, if I'm gonna have this new beginning. Stop doubting. Stop with the what ifs. Again, I said, when you are really fully vibrating at this energy, you are no longer questioning. You're no longer asking the same question over and over, wondering what's going on. Why is this not happening? Why don't I see that happening? Again, you have to trust in the divine timing, and you have to stop questioning things, because God is working everything out in your favor, but it's according to his plan, not yours. Okay? And again, if this has to do with communication, let go of that need for communication. You don't need it. You don't. All right? So again, some of you, you need to raise your vibration. Look at the positive side of things instead of the negative side of things. You create your own happiness. You are ultimately responsible for that, Sagittarius. Nobody else is. Nobody else. So some of you need to get out of that. Others of you, the worst is over, okay? You're no longer going to be in despair. There's no need to worry about anything anymore because God's coming in. There's this like a yes card. This is like, you know, your life is going to change and it's going to be a vibrant new beginning. A vibrant, radiant life, okay? And because of that, you overcame this energy here. There's some good news coming in, but you have to be vibrating at this, not this, okay? Something's going to be illuminated. You're going to get clarity. You're going to get the truth. And this person's coming in here somebody's coming in to apologize. But it's more about an apology. They're here to really explain things to you truthfully and honestly. This is a very trustworthy individual. Very honest person. They're coming in as this page because like this is the first time that they've actually been able to express themselves this way. Because for so long, some of them were avoiding the truth because they were afraid of what people would say. They're afraid to be their authentic selves. Okay, that's what I'm hearing. So it looks like some of you are going to be getting a message, and it's going to be very truthful, very honest, and it's going to bring a lot of clarity. All right. Full. It's at the top of the deck. Yep. When I say new beginnings, there it is. This could also be that this person coming in to message you, okay, they're taking that leap of faith. They're saying, I need to come do this. There's this energy of the eclipse that's kind of pushing, if it's a divine masculine, pushing these divine masculines to take that leap of faith and communicate, okay? But that's if Sagittarius, you're already vibrating at this energy of the sun. You've done your healing. And you're not worried about your communication. You're not worried about what your masculine's doing. You're not checking up on them all the time. You're not getting 100 readings on them like every day. I know it's excessive, but you know what I mean. Or watching tarot on them all the time. You're living your life and you're being like playful and optimistic and childlike. You are tapping into that inner child, and you're no longer asking God, why am I not communicating with my person? Why hasn't union happened yet? All that has to go by the wayside if you want union to actually happen. So because you are vibrating at the sun level, you know, that high frequency, this person you're attracting this person to come forward and take that leap of faith and start that new journey with you, okay? The others of you, you have to stop worrying so much about what's happening in your life or what's not happening in your life. With regards to some of you with the healing, doing the healing in solitude, some of you, that's what you're worried about. You don't want to do this alone. But God does his greatest work in solitude. So some of you are being asked to take the leap of faith. You can't go into this new journey of healing worrying about the what ifs, the unknown. What if I can't do this? What if it takes too long? What if that? No, you have to let that go. You have to listen to what God's telling you. And you have to trust and where God is taking you towards. And you have to stop listening to other people. If other people are getting in your way, they're holding you back. If fears, worries are holding you back, you got to let that go. You have to trust in the divine here. You got to follow that light. That's what's going to bring you a completely new life, but you're going to have to take that risk. With great risk comes great reward. Fortune doesn't favor those who don't take risk. It doesn't. So you're going to have to do something. Some of you are going to have to take that leap. Others of you, there's a completely new beginning, a completely new life, a new journey. You don't know what's happening, but you don't care because you know now that God leads every step of the way and that he's always leading you to success, to vitality, to a beautiful life. All right? You're now going to start this new life by following your heart. Because you've already learned that by doing that, everything becomes peaceful. There's a lot of light in your life, a lot of happiness in your life, a lot of vitality. And you no longer have to worry about anything because you know that the universe has your back, that God is going to catch you no matter what. Let's see what the obstacle here is. There's also something about some of you, your unhealthy ego is getting in the way, which is with the fear, anxiety, and yep. As I'm saying fear and anxiety, look what comes up now. Yeah. The unhealthy ego is kicking in. You got to ask yourself, why are you giving into so much fear and worry? What are you so worried about? You got to break that cycle. You're the one who's ultimately responsible for your mental well-being, your happiness, guys. Look, and then the Page of Pentacles comes out with that too. Seven of Wands, the Star, Temperance, and the King of Swords. Okay. It's a lot of obstacles. Look what's at the bottom of the deck. Stop trying to control things. I think you guys have got this message before. This is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius too. This is your energy. But I'm getting it might be somebody else, or it could be yours, because if there's control issues here, it's not going to work. If you don't see things changing and you're like, where's my sun? Where's my new life? Where's my new beginning? Again, you know, that's why tarot can be dangerous. I know there was somebody who put that in one of my comments, because people say, oh, whatever's in the cards is what comes true. Yeah, but you know what? If you're not doing the work, then that's not your message. If you're not in alignment with your heart's desires, it's not your message. If you're not vibrating at that level where you're going to attract that, then all those beautiful things that you hear in tarot readings, it's not going to come to fruition. So there's something here about, you know, releasing control. You need to look at the bigger picture, and you need to have that courage and confidence here, but not excessive courage. I mean, and not excessive confidence, like overconfidence, okay? Overconfidence is not going to help. There could be something about pride and ego for some of you that are affecting your abundance. That's affecting your abundance coming in. All right? Could be a lack of energy. All right? Like I said, the obstacle, some of you, stress, worry, angst, your vibration is way too low and it's causing you to be ill, maybe. There could be something about a health issue. All right? You need to do some healing, because some of you, you're lacking energy. But that's because, if that's resonating with you, Sagittarius, because you're still stuck in this. Again, you're ultimately responsible for vibrating at this. And if somebody's trying to control your life, or someone's being very temperamental with you, like a tyrant or something, could be a dad or a boss or something like that. If you're dealing with somebody like that, Sagittarius, you got to walk away from that. Because this person could very well be sucking the energy out of you, and it's causing you to be in this. No, you got to let go of that person. Okay? And you kind of have to stop controlling this person too, trying to make things happen in a way that you want them to happen. That's not how it works. Okay? So you got to look at the bigger picture. It's kind of like, this is not my way or the highway energy. This is like strong Aries energy I'm getting, like me. It's all about me. It's not all about you, Sagittarius. You are part of a collective. You are here to help everybody else. So this Page of Pentacles here, I did say something about lack of communication. Some of you are getting all defensive. You're like, nope, I'm not going to do the work because I need to hear from my masculine. I need to get communication. I need the good news. I need proof. Because the Pentacles is something about, you know, something in the 3D. I need something in the 3D. Otherwise, I'm not going to do it. No, you don't, Sagittarius. You are a human being living a spiritual experience. You're not here to be living a 3D experience. So some of you need some sort of news. You need some sort of communication to keep moving forward. But that's not how it works. You got to raise your vibration. You got to do the work on your own. You're refusing to compromise. You're refusing, like, nope. There's something here about manifesting. Some of you may do yoga or prayer, meditation, and trying to manifest things, but you're not doing the work. And you're like, this is hopeless. I'm not seeing my new beginning and nothing's changing for me. I'm still down in the dumps. I still can't sleep. I'm still stressed out and angry and worried and feeling anxiety. Again, you can do all the praying and manifesting that you want and meditations that you want, but if you're not doing the work, Sagittarius, nothing is going to change. Some of you are not learning from your mistakes still. There's no follow through with the Page of Pentacles. The Page of Pentacles keeps their eye on the prize. They're hardworking. They're grounded. Some of you, you're not doing any grounding exercises. You're not going out in nature. You're trying to do things haphazardly, being hasty. That's why some of you aren't seeing anything changing. The hard work has to be put in. And even if you've been putting in the hard work, you still have to keep going. Good things come to those who wait, okay? There could be a lot of people coming after you. You could be dealing with 7 people in the house, 7 people in your friendship circle, people who are like trying to take you down off of that cliff. All right? Don't let people try to take you down. If these people are causing you stress, guys, you're going to have to do something about it. You can cut them off. Stop dealing with them. Stop letting them control you. Stop letting them take over your energies. All right? You got to stand up for what you believe in here, Sagittarius. You got to maintain your inner peace. See with that solar plexus chakra that's coming out of her? When she maintains her inner peace, she stands in her power. And this is where that light comes out. And nobody could take that from her. Okay? It's like you guys are resisting. You're being tested by outside forces, but some of you are not passing your tests. You're being tested by the universe. You need to do this, Sagittarius, and you're like, nope, I'm going to do it my way. But nothing's changing for you, is it? So something's got to give. Healing. Star and Temperance, Aquarius and Sagittarius. Now you're showing up in your reading. There's a lot of hopelessness here. Lack of inspiration, lack of energy. You have to believe in miracles if you want miracles to happen, Sagittarius. If you don't, then they won't happen. You have to really start following your mission, your truth. There is something with chakra healing here because the star in the Rider-Waite has 7 stars, and that's 7 chakras. Some of you need to do some chakra healing, and I do offer that as a service underneath my healing category in my service suite. We go over exactly what's blocking you, what chakra is really needs to be worked on, and what is causing those blockages. And then I give you tips on how to unblock them. It's not just with meditation. I tell you exactly what you need to be doing to unblock those chakras. As I said, meditation and listening to frequencies isn't going to be it. That does help, but you have to do the hard work in the physical. Okay? So there's something here about that. It's healing. Some of you are still in these low vibrational energies because you're not focusing on your healing, and you know who you are. Staying dedicated and committed. You have to keep your eye on the prize. Focus on your goals. Set some goals. Some of you aren't setting goals, and you're thinking that, oh, all I need to do is this and that, and that's it. Nope, you won't heal in a day with that. You won't heal in a week. You won't heal in a month. You won't heal in a year. Gotta stop trying to rush. Gotta stop trying to control. Okay? Manipulate things. But there's a huge thing with healing here and being patient. Divine timing is at play here. If you're wondering about union, you're like, when is my new beginning? Again, everything happens in God's time. It's not your time. It's not by your time. It's according to God's plan. Okay? There's an emotional balance here. You guys really got to recalibrate yourselves. Some of you, not all of you. You really got to focus on the healing work. There is a lot of healing here with the sun and the star and temperance. But again, you have to be patient with this. You can't rush your healing, and you cannot rush the healing of somebody else either. You have to respect somebody else's journey. You have to allow them to do their work and learn their lessons on their own time. All right? And you got to stop letting others destroy your inner peace too. Really start trusting in the universe and trusting that the universe will make everything happen in due time. But you have to maintain that faith and that hope and believing in miracles. Yet again, you got to do the work. King of Swords. Maybe you're dealing with somebody who's very controlling, very unemotionally available. Someone who's incredibly logical. They say hurtful things. They could be mentally abusive, perhaps, verbally abusive. This is somebody who's addicted to power and control. I need to have everything done my way. It's only up to me. You have no say. I don't care about your emotions. It's what I want and what I want only. Either that's you, Sagittarius, or that's somebody that you're dealing with. If that's somebody that you're dealing with, this person is really affecting your mental state, your emotional state, your physical state. I would highly recommend that you do something about this. You need to remove yourself from these energies because it's affecting your abundance, okay? And some of you, there's this pride and ego problem that's kicking in here that's allowing you to stay you're allowing somebody to rule you. Okay, with these energies here. Like, why are you allowing somebody to totally take control of your life? Only God can do that. Somebody's very cold-hearted and detached. And if this is you here, Sagittarius, that type of low vibrational energy, it's not going to get you anywhere. Okay? It's too low vibrational for you to attract the beautiful energy of the sun. Abundance, prosperity, good health, happiness, bliss. These guys, the shadow side of the King of Wands and the King of Swords here, there's no way they're going to attract abundance and bliss and happiness and vitality. There's no way. It's the opposite. You really got to feel into your emotions. You really have to be honest with yourself. Speak your mind with confidence and integrity. I talked about that. The honesty here, some of you are lacking honesty and or you're dealing with somebody who's not being honest with you. Who's not trustworthy. Let them go deal with that stuff. But if that person's affecting your life and making you feel like this, you need to do something about those energies here. You really have to stop just letting other people take over you. You have to stand up for yourself in what you believe in. Stand by your truth. Stand by your convictions with truth, honesty, and integrity right here. Some of you are afraid to speak up. It's now or never, Sagittarius. If you're in this situation, it's time for you to speak up. Because this can really wreak havoc on you with these eclipses and everything, guys. We're not out of this yet, okay? You really got to focus on your mental state, emotional state, and your physical state. And your emotional state. You got to take matters into your own hands. You have to be assertive here, but not be aggressive. There's also something about a divorce for somebody. Maybe somebody received bad news about a divorce, or you're contemplating divorce, okay? Or maybe you told somebody you wanted a divorce and they went crazy on you. If that's for somebody here, then that's a huge indication that you should not be with this person. There's something about being in a somewhat dangerous position with somebody who's like this. This is not a healthy person, okay? This is not a good environment to be in, Sagittarius. And if you communicated to this person, like, I want a divorce or whatever, or maybe you're afraid to do it, you know what? As I said, emotionally imbalanced, someone whose emotions are all over the place, they're not being real. They're not their true authentic self. They're trying to be fake. It's like they're suppressing something, whether it's you or somebody else. But if you're dealing with somebody who's this is way too much control. Very hurtful person. Okay, does not care about anybody else but themselves. And as I said, if you communicated this to this person that you wanted a divorce and they blew up at you, there's your sign right there that this is not your person. Okay? Especially if you're married to them. Somebody who really unconditionally loves you, it would treat you better than that. No one controls anyone in a relationship, period. And if you know you need to release this person, whether you're married to them or not, you have to have hope and faith that everything will turn out fine. Because if God's been telling you to do this, you have to trust your divine guidance. You have a lot of divine help here with the Star, the Sun, and Temperance over there, okay? You really need to speak your truth. And if for those of you who already did, then good for you. But you need to keep going. You have to have faith and hope that the decision that you made is the right one. He's very decisive. He doesn't go back and forth in decisions because he knows what his truth is. He knows what is right for him. This is him doing the right thing because this also represents justice. Okay? Now, if you're trying to seek justice from somebody because somebody did something to you, you have no control over that. That's God's department. God rules the justice department, not you. All right. Let's see what's going on here. There's also something here where the very few of you who've done your work and you're vibrating at that highest frequency of all, someone's about to take action. They're going to come forward and talk to you. They're going to be telling you the truth. They're going to be speaking to you with honesty and clarity and confidence. They're not going to go beat behind the bush. They're going to tell you everything that's happened. They have a lot of courage and confidence here to muster. They're mustering that up to come forward and speak the truth to you, okay? They could be divorced. You could be divorced. Depends. There's something with a child, okay? Maybe you're dealing with a divorced father because there's a strong masculine energy here. And again, masculine could be feminine or, I mean, male or female, but I'm getting a strong male here who's masculine. Something about a divorced father with a kid, all right? They're going to be talking to you about some things or maybe they want to marry you. and they want to talk to you about, okay, you know, we're both divorced and we each have a kid or whatever this is, and I want to talk to you about, you know, how we're going to go about doing this. Okay. This person is also going to come in and be apologetic and say, you know what, I know I was cold and detached from you before. I know that I was trying to like sway you with my attractiveness, my charisma, that type of thing. I was highly sexually charged. I wasn't being honest with you, and I was trying to keep myself from being hurt. Right? This is a dishonest person, but they're like apologizing for that because they really regret what they did. You know, they thought like, oh my God, what did I do? And like, they thought that God abandoned them. They thought that God left them. Like, what am I going to do now? And they're finding that personal power within themselves to come forward to talk to you and saying, you know what? I'm not going to listen to what everybody says. I'm not going to listen to the outside world. I'm going to listen to what God's telling me to go forward with this communication, because something needs to be said. And they're very regretful for what they did. Like they felt like this was hopeless at one point, but then God came in and gave them this renewed hope here and said, you have to have faith, you have to have hope to come in with this communication. And now this person is like, they see what this is, because they see that this connection that you have with them, it's their destiny. You are their destiny. This is fated, okay? There's a lot of angelic help here. They're trusting in the universe and they're trusting in God that this is going to work out for the best. And again, with the temperance here, this is the twin flame angel. So the divine support's coming in to balance things between the masculine and the feminine. Because for those of you who are ready, this is also about reconnecting the counterparts, the twin flames, with this. And I said the twin flame angel. So both of you are ready because you both have achieved sacred balance, which is achieving the balance between your inner masculine and your inner feminine. Because that's completed. This archangel here is now working out perfect orchestration to make sure everything is in alignment. All the stars, the planets are aligned. It's perfectly orchestrated for you guys to come into union, okay? For you guys to reunite. But that's because both of you are now aligned at the highest frequency of all right? And now there's this new beginning here. A very process, new beginning, a lot of healing, and both of you are now going to go forward to do your joint mission, and you're going to continue the healing together, okay? So let's see what the the lesson here. What lesson is Sagittarius learning from this situation? Spirit guides, angels, galactic family, Pleiadians, please and thank you. Thank you for your wisdom, your guidance, your support, and your clarity. Oh my goodness. Wow. It's a lot of lessons, Sagittarius. 5 of Pentacles, the Chariot, 7 of Pentacles, 3 of Pentacles, 6 of Wands, 3 of Cups, the Hermit, the 8 of Cups, the 10 of Cups. It's a lot of majors, guys. The Hierophant, the bottom of the deck. Stop listening to what everybody else is telling you to do. Stop conforming to society. The meaning of life is found through God. God is the one who's going to help you get through that labyrinth of life. Okay? Not any other outside sources that are actually leading you off of your path. All of life comes through challenges, okay? And we have to face those challenges with confidence and courage. This is about building a direct line of communication with God, that God is going to help see you through. That even though in the face of adversity and all these changes and challenges that you go through, there's always something to laugh about. That's kind of like the energy of the Queen of Swords, where she finds the humor in every situation. She knows that she goes through difficult things to help her to learn, to grow and to evolve, to become wiser, so that she doesn't make the same mistakes again. And that change is inevitable. God comes in to bring about those changes so that we can help. That helps us to grow and understand what life really is about, and to help us get closer to God. Because through God, all things are possible. Having faith. The situation's calling for you to have faith, Sagittarius. Let go of those false beliefs. Really start listening to what God is telling you, what your truth is, your spiritual path of truth. The victim mentality needs to go. Rejection is protection from God. When you have really ascended and you get rejected from people or things, you look at God and you laugh about it. Okay, God, I see why that didn't happen or why that happened. Thank you for not having that happen in my life. Otherwise, I wouldn't be able to receive the blessings that you had for me. Okay. Something with financial hardship too. Again, this is low vibrational energy for some of you, Sagittarius. If you stay in this victim mentality, the woe is me, oh, pity me, oh, I'm a victim, everything bad happens to me, and, you tell everybody, oh, guys, I can't believe this happened, I got dumped, and I got rejected, or this, and that. I need your sympathy. You're actually doing yourself a disservice. How are you going to attract the love of your life when you have no confidence? When you think of yourself as this low life or this person that doesn't have anything good to offer. You got to get out of this I'm not good enough mentality. Nobody wants somebody who is down and out and who doesn't feel their own worth, who doesn't know their own worth. Okay? It could very well be why you're attracting people, or what's happening is if you keep getting rejected by things, God is trying to get you to see the bigger picture in this and say, hey, Sagittarius, you got to get out of this Five of Pentacles energy. You really need to boost your confidence and your worth here. You're not a victim because you're a child of God. God has given you everything that you need, but some of you are thinking that you don't have everything. There's a serious lack mentality here. Lack attracts lack, Sagittarius. Some of you really got to get out of your head with that stuff. The Chariot here. You're letting hardships and rejection and all of these blockages to get in your way when there's really nothing blocking you. The path is clear. Some of you just want those blocks to be there because you just want to make excuses. Oh, there's a block. I can't move forward. I'm a victim. Somebody else needs to take care of it. Nope, you are responsible for your life, Sagittarius. You got to follow through with taking action, following your divine guidance. You got to trust in where God's leading you towards. God always wants to lead you towards victory, to your paradise, to where you need to be. Some of you are making poor investments, poor choices in your health and your relationships. Some of you, that you're not trusting in divine timing. You're lacking patience. You have to let nature take its course. The more you control, the more karma you get hit with. Stagnation with the personal growth and the healing. You have to continue to persevere and keep going. Allow things to happen in their own time. You don't see nature being rushed when it comes to the leaves coming. You don't see the flowers blooming and ducks being born in the winter, right? There's a cycle to everything. Three of Pentacles. So what's interesting is we have Three of Pentacles, the Six of Wands, and the Three of Cups. There's a lot of third-party interference. Okay. You have to stop other people influencing you and your path. There's something about, friends, family members even. They're telling you what to do. Hey, Sagittarius, you should be taking this job. You should be going that route. And some of you are like listening to that. Or they're saying, Sagittarius, you shouldn't be doing that. You should be doing this. Why aren't you doing what everybody else does? That's because you're a different Sagittarius. You do not do what everybody else does. You have a mission. You have a particular path here that God wants you to head towards, and that's the divine path, not the 3D path. There's some of you who are like lacking commitment to your goals. You're not setting goals for your future. You're not building a solid foundation, you know, so that you can have a very solid, prosperous future. Again, with this Page of Pentacles over here, not setting goals, not finishing your goals, not even making adequate plans for them. No follow through. You got to stay committed. You got to stop having other people influence you. And again, with this pride and ego here thing, some of you are being a follower instead of a leader. You were meant to lead, Sagittarius, not to follow. Stop doing what everybody else is doing. There is a lot of third-party interference here. Could be something about some of you are too focused on work. Okay, you're working too hard. You're not doing what you love. You're in a job that you hate. I talked about that. Where is the happiness going to come from and the abundance going to come from whether you're in a job that you hate? And you might be, well, it pays the bills and I make a lot of money. But are you happy? What's more important? You being miserable or being in a job that pays well? Oh, no, let me say this again. What's more important? Your happiness or you being in a job that pays well but you're miserable in? Are you really happy with listening to what everybody else has to say? Especially when there's no encouragement, they're not helping you fulfill your dreams. They're not pushing you forward and carrying you on and say, hey, Sagittarius, you know what? I know you want to do this. I support you. It may not be what everybody else is doing, but if that's what God is telling you to do, if that's what your heart is set on, then I support you. If you don't have friends like that, Sagittarius, you got to cut those friends off. Because friends who try to hold you back, who try to ridicule you, and who are trying to make you feel like someone you're not, they're trying to get, or you're being someone. That's inauthenticity, okay? When I talked about the King of Swords too, you're not being authentic with yourself. You're not doing it the natural way. The Temperance card in this position here, it's kind of like the Temperance card in reverse. You're not being your true self. You're trying to be like everybody else. You're being fake. You're trying to pretend that things are fine and dandy when they're not, Sagittarius. If you continue to live a life like that, you're living a lie that is not in alignment with your highest good, and it won't bring about true love, material wealth, or anything else that your heart is trying to manifest. Stop following what everybody else is doing. Go your own way. Dance to the beat of your own drum. You want recognition, you want to be in the spotlight. Don't be fake about it. Don't be don't do things that everybody else is doing just to try to get followers and subscribers and views and stuff like that. I'm telling you, if you are doing that, it's going to backfire on you. God doesn't give a crap about how many followers, about how many likes, how many shares, how many views you get. God cares about what you are doing for the collective. Are you standing there in your authenticity and integrity, being yourself, being who you are, and showing the world who you really are, and doing your mission? Being the person that God created you to be, because when you're being someone you're not, it's a slap in the face to God. You're actually betraying your own self by being inauthentic, Sagittarius. There's something about seeking fame and fortune here, but some of you are going about it the low vibrational way. Okay? That's what I'm hearing. Some of you are trying to do what everybody else is doing. Paralyzing fear. You're paranoid. Maybe some of you are paranoid about really being your authentic self because everyone's seeing you a certain way. Maybe you're afraid to be your authentic self because you're gonna lose followers. You're gonna lose subscribers. Again, God does not give a shit. God is going to reward those who are in the light, who are being a true light worker, who tell the truth and they don't care what anybody says. They don't care if anybody doesn't like them because the truth hurts. They are doing their mission work, and they're doing their work by the grace of God. They're doing what God has asked them to do. God is of truth. The devil is of the opposite. It's your choice to operate from low vibrational energies, which is the devil, that is inauthenticity, or you're going to be of the light and be of God, because that's who you truly are, your divine self. It's one or the other. It's your choice. You want people to recognize you, to like see you for who you really are. People will appreciate you more by you being your authentic self, Sagittarius. Because what happens is, it's the law of attraction. If you're being fake and you're being doing what everybody else does, and you're doing something that you know is not who you are, guess what? You're going to attract fake people. You're going to attract low vibrational people. You're going to attract people who are going to try to screw you over. Well, it comes either with the territory, right? Because it happens. With greater fame and fortune comes greater opposition, right? But some of you are getting unwanted attention. And that could very well be because some of you are being someone that you're not. You're resisting change. It's like there's this thing that you're afraid of losing, again, followers or subscribers or whatever, if you're your authentic self. But you know what? God doesn't care about that. What are you going to tell God when all is said and done and you get to the pearly gates and God says, what did you do with your life? Oh, I had 1 million subscribers and all this stuff, and I had all these views. Okay, and what? What did you do for the collective? Did you heal anybody? Did you raise the vibration of the planet? I see that you weren't acting the person that I created you to be. So why would I allow you into my gates? I don't know why I'm hearing that, but that's what I'm hearing that. That's what they want me to channel. Because the fame and fortune, material things, guys, you can't take that to heaven. Leo got that message last week. Okay? Authenticity is key here. Being yourself is the basis for your true personal power. Not being fake, not fame and fortune, not being a follower. You got to take the lead. But you got to do it the way that God wanted you to do it. There's inauthentic relationships. See, some of you are like, you want this fame and fortune or whatever this is. Again, this is some of you, not for all of you. You want to be recognized, but some of you, you're not being in the light. You're afraid to speak your truth. It's over here. You don't want any opposition. You're worried. Like, if I follow my path, my truth, people are gonna be like, oh my God, what did you do? Like, I don't like you anymore. This is authenticity right there, right here. There's no way you guys can be in alignment with what God wants to bring you, everything under the sun, if you are in inauthentic relationships. And those of you who are not being your authentic selves, you are attracting inauthentic people. That affects your miracles from coming in. It affects your true abundance from coming in, plain and simple. There's a big emotional imbalance here. Some of you are not really flowing with the divine love of God. That's where the inauthenticity comes from. The divine, you're not expressing the true divine nature of yourself. So in turn, you're attracting non-divine things, if that makes sense. You want the happily ever after, the storybook ending. You want union with your person. You gotta be your authentic self. You have to be vibrating at the violet flame level. Again, with that paranoia, Some of you are afraid to do the healing work in isolation. I said God does his greatest work in solitude. When somebody heals in solitude, they come out of this cave as a major force to be reckoned with, a powerhouse. Nobody can take this person down. And that's what God wants you to realize, that the work that you do in solitude is needed so that you can become that incredibly powerful person, to allow yourself to be that in alignment with your higher self, so that you can attract what this energy of the sun brings, the abundance, the reunions, the beautiful, vibrant life here. But you guys have this fear of being alone. There's a strong fear of being alone. You got to walk away from all that crap, because you know there's something better. But there's a lot of fear here. You're afraid to walk away from that past that you know is not fulfilling. You know it's not fulfilling. Again, being dishonest with yourself and others, you're faking your happiness. Why would you want to fake your happiness? The more you do that, the worse your life will get, where you will continue to attract these things to the point where you're on the brink of collapse. And that stress and anxiety just goes through the roof. Why would you want to live a life like that, Sagittarius? You know this life is not for you. You can have that totally vibrant, exciting, beautiful life if you could just be yourself. And you know it. You guys have been getting this message for a long time. Some of you have come out of this, others of you have not. There's only so much tarot can do. There's only so much I as a reader can do. But, I don't care if people don't like the fact that I keep seeing the same message, because I speak truth. And if these messages have to continue coming out, then so be it. I know I got kind of a little bit agitated in Capricorn's reading from last week because they kept trying to control things. And I said, guys, you know what? I want to end the reading because it's like I keep saying the same message. But again, I can't get frustrated myself either. I have to continue doing my light work. And if it's the same repetitive messages, well, that should be a huge sign to you guys that nothing's going to change if you keep getting the same message. The cards don't lie, and I don't lie either. I'm not here to people please. I'm here to do God's will, God's work. You're staying in relationships. You're staying in this job. You're staying in this lifestyle because for the wrong reasons. And you know it. You know it. Now, there's a small group of you. There's a big change in your finances, okay? There's a serious commitment coming in. Things are going to be moving forward. You've put in the hard work. You were patient. You trusted in divine timing. You did a lot of very solid, smart investments in yourself and your personal growth. You're doing what you love. You're working your dharma and you're staying committed to it. You set goals for yourself and you were continuing to stay in a happy state of in peace, okay? There is a reconciliation, a reunion coming. It could be an engagement, could be a wedding. You may be invited on a date to a wedding, going traveling to a destination wedding. Leo got that message. There's something about community here. Maybe you built a community, okay, of like-minded people, and you're helping other people with their healing, something like that. But there's something about, a reconciliation, a reunion here, a commitment. There could very well be fame and fortune for somebody here who's done the work. okay? Because you're vibrating at the agape level with the Ten of Cups. There is a storybook ending for you, for those of you who've really done the work, who are vibrating at that agape level. Again, there could be, you're being recognized for your efforts, because maybe for some of you, your light is so vibrant, people love you, they come to you. It's like you're a spiritual teacher, you're a spiritual advisor, you're very good at what you do, and people love your work. And it says something about you speak your truth, you're blunt sometimes with that King of Swords, but you don't care whether people like you or not, as long as you're speaking the truth. So there's something about your energy here that's so vibrant, it's so beautiful, it's so pleasant, that people are like, oh my gosh, you know, I need more of this energy, and people are going to be recognizing for this, or somebody's watching you and they're going, there's something about fame and fortune here. That, you know, you're super radiant, Sagittarius, for whoever this is. You're very high vibrational. And because of all that, you've persevered, you kept going, you didn't give in to the opposition, you didn't get stressed out, you stopped worrying, you stopped questioning, you stayed committed to the task at hand. You stayed balanced, you maintained that faith and hope, and you maintained your balance. Even though when people were trying to knock you down, and you didn't do that, you did your work in isolation. Now you're no longer going to be in hermit mode. Your work has been completed. God has done the work on you, and now it's time for you to receive your rewards, and you're happily ever after. Okay? You're happily ever after because you knew there was something better, and you didn't give in to that life that you knew didn't work for you. There's also, for those of you who, or your life is changing, God is telling me right now to tell whoever this is, okay, you've lived this life already. You've done the work. You are now a powerhouse. You were a force to be reckoned with because of all this time you did healing on your own. And you work with your guides and your ancestors, and you listen to God's guidance with that Chariot card here. You trusted in God. And you kept your vibration high. You did your healing. Okay? You're working your dharma. You're living your life's purpose. You're being a leader and not a follower. You are no longer afraid of speaking your truth. And people love you for it. Even though it can be hard for people to hear, there's like, I thank you for your honesty. I thank you for the truth that you give us, because I needed to hear it. Otherwise, I would be running myself to the ground. I'd be continuing to be in this hellhole that I'm in. Something about social media here too. Having a social media platform. Apparently, it's going to take off for somebody. There is some sort of fame and fortune for somebody here. You're going to be reaping your rewards. You put a lot of hard work and effort into this. And for those of you where you're just kind of struggling a little bit financially, that's definitely going to change. There could also be moving for some of you. You're relocating for travel. I mean, for work. You're traveling for work, career. Maybe you are moving in with your counterpart. Okay, blending families perhaps. If you have kids of your own and the person has kids. Yeah, it's been a long time coming. You were really wise, really wise. That King of Swords is there. You really learned a lot from your lessons. You are very knowledgeable, and you teach. You are an exceptional teacher and spiritual leader, whoever this is, Sagittarius. I mean, people really look up to you now, but there's something shifting here that you're really going to be recognized. There's something about being in the spotlight. You could very well have Leo North Node or Life Path 9 here. Leo Rising, something like that. Or all three, okay? God's like, okay, this life is over. There's a much better one, and God is presenting this to you, and you're going to have, like, material and emotional and, yeah, bliss right here. Wealth. Wow. God sees this. because you maintain your direct line of communication with God, and you maintain that faith through everything. You're greatly being rewarded for the amount of faith that you had in him and in your mission and in everything else. Okay? Let's see what guidance we have. And again, that's for those of you who've done the work. We did get another message here. You can claim all the positive messages you want, Sagittarius, but if you haven't done the work and you're not being your authentic self, you're not in alignment with that Ten of Cups energy, with the other message for the other group that I was channeling for. Ask for what you want. Let the universe and other people know what you need. Love life. The basis of your question involves your romantic life, which is now changing for the better. Walk away is at the bottom of the deck. Leave the unhealthy situation and enjoy the new doors that open as a result. You guys kind of keep getting that message. I'm telling you guys, if I have to say this for another 2 years and it keeps coming out, that should be a huge sign to you that you're not doing the work if something is not changing. 8 of Cups. Walk away. Leave the past behind. Leave that life that you know is not for your highest good. Okay? Let's look at the Ask for What You Want card. This card serves as a reminder of the importance of asking for your desires. The universe is much like a restaurant and that you need to put in your order before anything can happen. Your current situation calls for action on your part. See what I mean? First, spend time clarifying your desires. Then, tell the universe clearly what you want. You can always qualify your request with the prayer, this or something better, so that you don't unwittingly limit yourself. However, you do need to make a clear decision about your desires, and you need to take action on them. Be honest with the people in your life. See? Tell the universe what you want. Write a list of your desires. Have a heart-to-heart talk with someone you're in a relationship with about your needs, boundaries, and expectations. Ask others to help you and accept that aid when it's offered. Expect a positive outcome and your expectations will be rewarded. What stood out to me, there's for a few of you, you need to have a heart-to-heart talk with someone you're in a relationship with about your needs, boundaries, and expectations. That's why I said there's something about an authentic relationship, a marriage, wanting a divorce, or something like that. Again, be honest here. Love life. Some of you, you want your love life to change. You have to be that change. You've drawn this card because your love life is somehow involved in the question that you've asked, and the fairies can help you understand this connection if it's not immediately apparent to you. This card signifies that a change for the better is in the works for your love life. Love your life as a way to bring healing energy to the situation. A new love proves to be an important person in your life. You're ready to meet your soulmate. A breakup is imminent or has just occurred. You'd like to get married. Communicate with your partner about a topic that's bothering you right now. Ask the fairies to help you connect with your soulmate. There's something, says energy here. Somebody needs to tell somebody you're not in an authentic relationship. You're faking your happiness. How is God going to bring you everything underneath the sun, Sagittarius, if you're faking it? If you're low vibrational, if you're not in the truth, it doesn't work that way. You cannot possibly have the blissful life that you want if you're not being in the light, if you're not being authentic. Again, with the walk away card at the bottom of the deck, the 8 of Cups is right there. It's safe for you to make your desired change. You've been wanting to do so, but have hesitated out of fears about what the future holds and how people will react to your decisions. See what I mean? This card validates that it is really time to leave. You'll be happier and healthier as a result. Ask the fairies to smooth the path of your transition and lend the necessary support. The sooner you make this change, the sooner you experience the bliss that your future has in store for you. Be assertive and tell someone your true feelings. Make a commitment to yourself and vow to keep it. Start planning now so that you're able to leave, such as calling a support group, updating your resume, or squirreling away money. Go for healthful and vigorous walks. See, you need to tell someone something. Some of you, not all of you. You guys keep getting this. This is going to keep coming up if you don't do something about that. If you don't leave the unhealthy situation. Stop deceiving yourself. Stop with the worry and the stress. Stop with the fears. Fear is a demonic spirit. You are divine within. Fear should not be part of you. There is a little bit of like a healthy fear where it's like, oh, danger, danger, you got to stay away from something. But you guys know you need to make a decision about something. It's time to do it. What other guidance do we have for Sagittarius? Oh, wow. Sleep. Some of you are sleep deprived with that Nine of Swords. Underneath the nighttime skies, fairies sing you lullabies. Okay, guys. Whatever this is causing you lack of sleep. Some of you know that if you keep getting the same message from me and you can't sleep at night, when people are not being honest and they don't say there's truth, they have a hard time sleeping. That's the demonic spirit keeping you from getting adequate rest, adequate sleep. And then everything else fails, like your health, like I was saying, right? For some of you, your health is really not there. There's illnesses and stuff going on because that lack of sleep and that stress and that worry, it's killing somebody. Bottom of the deck is aura cleanse. When you feel heavy or run out of luck, go swim at the beach and you'll feel unstuck. Maybe you were by a beach. Go to the beach. Go swim. Take a vacation. Go clear your chakras. That's what I said with the star card. You have to do an aura cleanse. Take a sea salt bath. But really, what's going to do, you know what? The truth is going to set you free. That's going to help you clear your aura too, along with everything else that I said. Okay? Let's see what your wellness message is. What wellness message do we have for Sagittarius? Spirit guides, angels, galactic family, Pleiadian, Syrians, please and thank you. Thank you for your wisdom, your guidance, your support, and your clarity. Oh my God. Saggies, I love you, but come on. Look. It's just like more cards that you get when you play poker or something. It's not personal. People's reactions and opinions of me are really not about me at all. People tend to project their own insecurities and fears onto one another. So when someone speaks unkindly to me, I'll remember they have something going on that has nothing to do with me. Exactly. Don't let people destroy your peace. Don't be afraid of what people think about you, what people say about you. Forget all that shit. Intentions. Today is a fresh start. No matter how my day was yesterday, I can make today. I can make of today whatever I want. My intention for the day is, write your intention and tape this card behind your door so you may remember as you leave your house. Well, I'm sure you could write this down and tape it behind your door and set that intention. Breathe. It's easy for me to return to the present moment simply by breathing. If I am feeling anxious or worried, I close my eyes and breathe in deeply as I picture myself filling up with white light. Then exhale and envision stress and tension leaving my body. In this moment, I am free to gently stretch and open my eyes, feeling refreshed. Breath work, pranayama. You want to know more about that? Come ask me. Expansive. Or go look it up. Every day I'm learning new things and expanding into my highest potential. Growing, learning, and evolving, okay? Don't stay stuck in these energies. Doing our best. We are all doing our best with the understanding and awareness we have in this moment. Any decision I take is okay, no matter the outcome. I make the best of any situation and learn as I go along. It's all about learning, growing, and evolving, guys. Opportunities for growth. Everything is happening for me in my evolution. I am not a victim of the things that happen. I take ownership of my life and make the best of the challenges along my journey. I see how difficult moments help me to become my best version, and I am thankful for them. See, you're not a victim of the things that happen. You need to take responsibility for your life. Guidance system. I love using my emotions as a guidance system. They show me close. They show me how close or far away I am from what I want. When I am feeling joy and doing the things I love, I am in a state of allowing for my desires. I notice when I am feeling low vibrational thoughts and shift them to release resistance. See when I talk about your internal guidance system? When you are feeling low, heavy, and that Nine of Swords energy, you're not in alignment with your heart's desires. Why? So I said there are two groups. When you're feeling vibrant, vital, you're happy, everything, you know, no matter what happens, you're still happy. You've hit the jackpot and you're going to manifest your heart's desires because you're vibrant. You're in alignment with what you're trying to bring into fruition. My own, what? My own energy. I love being there for friends and family while staying true to myself. I don't let others' energy or mood affect my own. To help a friend in a hole, I don't need to jump in the hole with them. Simply reach out a hand. It is up to them to do the rest. See, stop letting others destroy your inner peace. There's friends, third parties. You're getting too caught up in that, some of you. Inspiration board. If I am ever feeling down or bored, I spend time creating a vision board to place in my home. I fill it with quotes, pictures, and desires that bring me inspiration and joy. You know what's on mine? I have my intentions written on my my board. I don't have much. I don't have pictures though because I already have it in my mind. The message that I have, you see how it says keep calm here? I have climb and maintain. It's something that Tyler Perry taught me in one of the videos that I saw that popped up on my YouTube feed. Even when the going gets tough, you keep going. You're always growing, learning, and evolving. You're climbing that mountain. Climb and maintain. Climb and maintain. Maintain that high vibration no matter what happens. It's a process, guys. It took me years to be able to master it, okay? But that's part of what this is. If you need an inspiration board, by all means, go do one. Put something. Put a sticky note, like it says, that intention, okay? Write down your intention. Put it on your mirror. Put it, you know, in a picture frame above your bed. Like I have this message right above my bed. Every time I wake up, it says, let her sleep, for when she wakes, she will move mountains. Okay? I ended up having that programmed into my brain, and that really what shifted a lot of things for me, amongst other things. Recharge. I invite magic into my life always. Every day I grow my connection to this earth. If I am ever feeling low, I simply step outside and appreciate the natural miracles in this life. Being in nature lifts my spirits and recharges my energy. See, being out in nature, being in solitude, doing things for yourself. Okay, it's going to help. Projecting. Rather than reacting and projecting my emotions onto others, I remember no one is to blame. No one is responsible for the emotions that I feel. When someone says or does something that brings up strong emotions within me, I have the choice in how I respond. When people are doing things to you guys and it's low vibrational, you know what they're doing? They're projecting their inner hurt onto you. And if you're doing that to that same person, you're not doing yourself any favors. Remember not to be affected by what others say, do, think about you. Respond in a high vibrational way. Let that person deal with their shit. You do you. Stop trying to save everybody. Stop trying to fix everyone. They need to learn their lessons and they need to fix themselves. What's going on with love and relationships for Sagittarius? Spirit guides and angels, please and thank you. True love. This is the romance of a lifetime. Bottom of the deck. Express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. Okay? So, some of you may be dealing with a divine counterpart, okay? And you're trying to control union. You're trying to control the situation. There's inauthenticity all over the place here, all right? You know you're in an unhealthy situation, okay? You need to leave this unhealthy situation. We did get the walk away card, and the 8 of Cups is right there. For some of you in these inauthentic, controlling relationships, God is going to bring you your true love, is what I just heard. Because for some of you, these really toxic relationships, that's not what true love is. Okay? It's not. And true love is very hard to find, but you have to do the work to get this. It's not the Disney movies. Okay? So when I hear express your love, you may be dealing with somebody who can't express their love, or maybe you're expressing your love to them and they're like, they're not having it. Okay? They're getting defensive, or like they're being like irate or whatever with you, or tyrannical, or getting angry or something like that. It's causing you stress. Walk away. Okay? You said something to them. Okay, fine. But walk away. But if you're a divine counterpart connection, this could very well be proving that this is your true love, but you're staying in this connection for the wrong reasons. It's you think it's true love, but the way that they're acting and you're acting, if it's inauthentic, that's not this. If you want this to come into your life, you have to be this. And with divine counterparts, you come in as distorted individuals. You have to do the healing work in solitude. You have to be independent of this person. Stop being codependent and start doing your work. When you are in alignment with your higher self and you're vibrating at the violet flame frequency, that's when you attract this. Okay? So some of you keep expressing it and not getting anything in return. That's why you got to walk away. Go do you. Okay? Others of you who are in marriages or relationships that it's just not working out and you know it's not, and God's telling you to leave. Yeah, you need to lead also. God is saying that God will bring you the love of a lifetime, but you have to leave this situation because you know that this is not of a divine nature. Top of the deck is healing family issues. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. There's some healing, family healing some of you have to do. There you go. All right, Saggies, that's your reading. I hope this helped you. I really hope it did. If it comes up again, we're just going to keep going through these cycles, guys. It's up to you. I can't do anything for you but provide the guidance that I'm being told to give. All right? If you would like a personal reading or a live coaching session or even a live tarot reading, hop on over to CapellaWellness.com. My service suite is extensive for a reason because I'm very serious about the healing work. I know what works. I know what doesn't. Everything that I offer, I've done myself. I had a lot of divine guidance on what to do for services. And because I went through what I went through and I went through those processes, I know what worked for me. And it may not work everything exactly for everyone, but it's guidance, right? You do what you make of it, or whatever the phrase is. You are ultimately responsible, though, for the life that you want to live, okay? So you can even check out the description box below because there are links there that will take you straight to some of the stuff that I offer. I still have my Mercury retrograde reading and my lunar eclipse reading because the lunar eclipse energies are going to be lasting for 6 months, guys. So if you want to know what's going on with this lunar eclipse, what it's bringing you, what it's changing, what you really need to be focusing on, how to prepare for what's coming with these eclipse energies, I would highly recommend that reading. It's in my CapellaWellness.com. There is a link to that description box below. Understanding what Mercury retrograde is trying to get you to reevaluate and review. All right, amongst other things, preparing for stuff that's changing, what you shouldn't be taking action on. Stuff like that can help very well with all this that's going on. All right. Anyway, I'll stop rambling about that. But again, I really hope this helped you. But you are ultimately responsible for living life, having everything under the sun. Okay? All right, Sag, that concludes your reading. Thank you so very much for watching this video, for subscribing to this channel if you haven't already, and for illuminating that thumbs up button. I would greatly appreciate it. I wish you the best today. Always, I send you so, so much love, and I hope I illuminated your well-being today. Again, this is Jess from Capella Wellness, starring out.